So I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just give me a couple minutes because I want to make a point about something. Well, it may not be just a couple minutes, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. But I mean, I'm rambling. So we've been hearing a lot about this whole border control thing with Republicans and Democrats involving white men about border control.
Democrats have deliberately admitted into our country more than 2.1 million illegal aliens.
Joe Biden said, no more wall, no more remain in Mexico. You get to the border, you get released into the country. Well, Shazam, everyone's going to come. And that's exactly what's happened. They're all coming, and tonight it gets worse.
Hundreds of thousands of illegal aliens wait to flood into our country. And to date, folks, over 5 million illegal aliens have invaded our border, and an additional 1.5 million of them, the bad hombres, have evaded capture.
We're here today because of the abject failure of the administration to do its fundamental duty to protect the United States. We have a wide open border, empowering cartels, empowering China to the detriment of the American citizens and to the migrants that seek to come here, supposedly in the name of compassion.
We need the wall. The Border Patrol, ICE, they all want the wall. We stop the drugs. We shore up the border. One of my first acts will be to get all of the drug lords, all of the bad ones. We have some bad people in this country that have to go out. We're going to get them out. We're going to secure the border. And once the border is secured, at a later date, we'll make a determination as to the rest. But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out.
I hate to single out white men here, but unfortunately, y'all run shit in this country, so unfortunately you're gonna have to be the catalyst to my point here. You're talking about how a lot of Mexican immigrants are trying to cross the border, and we need to control the amount of people who come in here, drug trafficking and fentanyl and drug cartel. Most of the Mexican immigrants that cross the border are normal looking people, just like you and me. And these same types of people are the ones that build your bridges, who babysit your kids, who build your houses, who cut your grass. Normal ass people like that. Now, we have a lot of attractive Mexican Americans that live in our country, from Isa Gonzalez, Selma Hayek, Sofia Vergara, Eva Longoria. Beautiful women that live in this country. Now, I don't blame Joe Biden for that shit, because Eva Longoria is fine. Instead of average-looking Mexican immigrants that are trying to come through the border, what if it was attractive Mexican women that were coming in through the border? Would you still be saying this same thing about border control? Let me paint a scenario for you, okay? All right, just follow with me. I'm painting a scenario for you. All right, whoosh.
Give me that big glass of water. We're going to conduct an experiment. It should be still. The car's bouncing up and down, but that's okay. It's just.
Let's just say you're trying to get into a nightclub. You and your friends had a long day of work. You know, you're dressing to the nine. You're looking fresh to death, and you go into this nightclub and you've been standing in line for hours. After hours of standing in line, you finally get to the front door, but the security guard says, "Hey, you can't come in here." But as he's saying that, a group of women who skipped the line, he lets them in, but he doesn't let your friends in. And you're wondering, well, why the hell, we've been standing in line, why do they get to go in before we do? And they skipped the line. Now use that same scenario, but with border control. Now, would you still let those same immigrants cross the border if they were attractive females versus just average looking people? Just something to think about.